This is Hand Paint, a Kinect painting application. This is the main menu. You can see by hovering over the menu items, you can select them. The longer you hover over them, the more they rotate to signal how close you are to selecting them. This is just the help screen to show you how to use the application, but I shall explain it as we go along. So just going back to the main menu. So I'm going to hover over the drawer to go into the main part of the application. Okay. So this is the main screen. As you can see, there's a menu up top with a toolbar up top and a toolbar to the left. Both toolbars can scroll with the arrow buttons on the left and right for the top one and up and down for the left one. You can scroll with both hands. So I'm just using my right at the moment. So on the left we've got various different tool options such as brush size, reset, save and return to the main menu, and the top one has the different colour options. To paint you need your left hand on the screen, and to have your left hand on the screen you need to hold it in front of you. As you can see, I'm holding my right hand behind my back at the moment, which keeps it off the screen. So as you can see, it's not painting without the left hand, and then when you bring the left hand onto the screen it'll start painting. This is the default brush, which is quite light and quite small. So I can now change the brush. As I hover over the menu item again, it'll change colour, it will highlight, and it will start to rotate again. Once it stops rotating, you can see it's been selected. If I bring my hand back over, and my left hand, you can see the brush size has increased. Just changing colour again. So I'm just going to reset this and start again. So that resets the canvas back to its original state with the original brush. So I'm just going to do a demonstration of a drawing, the sort of thing you can do with the application now. So I'm going to select the big brush and go for a nice green. I'm going to be doing my best to make a nice landscape picture here. So I've got the big brush and I'm painting green. So the big one's quite useful because you can paint a larger area a lot quicker than with the small one. Unfortunately, the room I have for testing isn't as big as it could be, so reaching that lower left corner is quite tricky. But it can be done. Okay, so I'm tucking my left hand behind my back now so that I'm not drawing over the canvas on what I've already done. And now I'm going to select a blue for the sky. So same again, bring the left hand back onto the screen and I can start painting again. As I say, that left side, because of my room and the lack of space, gets a bit harder to control. So it's not quite as neat on that left side, but I'm just going to tidy up that bit I've gone over there on the land. So left hand off the screen again. So it works both ways. I took my right hand off the screen there, and obviously the right one's the only one I can paint with, so by taking that off the screen, I'm not going to be painting either. I'm just going for a more medium-sized brush now. I'm going to do my best to do a sun here. Not very good, but so I'm just trying to select the lighter colour now. Go for a couple of clouds. Again, it can get a little bit sensitive because I'm starting a little bit close to the Kinect sensor than it wants me to. But I got there eventually. Just do a couple of clouds here. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to tidy up those white dots because I've left a couple of dots there. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a little tree here. It's not quite brown this colour, but it's close enough, I think. So again, I've got my left hand on the screen, positioning it, and then left hand off the screen rather, right hand on the screen, positioning it, and bring my left hand on, and I start painting. And you can see it works very well for most of the time. It's very consistent. My art style's less consistent, but there you go. This is my attempt at a tree anyway, so we get a bit of foliage on there. Let's get the bigger brush again. So the video's just skipped ahead a bit there, but I finished off doing the tree now. So now, just to put the finishing touches on, I'm just going to go for the small brush, and I'm going to do a couple of little birds in the sky, if I can find a black. So that's the end of the menu on that side. So I'll go for, I think this is a dark blue, but I think it's close enough. It might be black. So again, I'm positioning my hands, getting in the right place, bring my other one on, and I'm drawing. Okay, so now I'm going to save this masterpiece just by hovering over the save button, and then return to the main menu. So now what I can do is I can go into the gallery and I can look at all of our saved images. So you can see all the images in our saved images folder up top, and I can see my one up top in the middle there. So if I just hover over that, I can bring it up, and there we go, that's what I've drawn in all its glory. And then I can hover over all the other ones and bring those up as well. Okay, that one's been a little bit funny, so I might go for another one. So let's go for this one here. Okay, so I've brought that one up, and I can do the same with the others. Again, both hands work fine. So I could bring up all these little scribbles, and there you go. We'll go back to the main menu, and that's it.